Some warrior, stand back. This boy's going into all.
No, please don't!
In my life, I've experienced many things. Boxing, weaving, sneaking, shooting. You've heard this before. But the one thing that I've experienced in life than these methods of survival is my love for entertainment. I love distractions, bro. I love sitting my fat ass down and binging a season of anime, or watching a movie, or just being unproductive to just avoid my real life duties and reality in general. I mean, that's why entertainment even exists in the first place. And as I have previously said before, the characters are what keep me to these shows. How they move, how they talk, what they represent. But going off of that, some characters are just straight up menaces, bro. I'm talking about just straight up fiends, a devil in sheep's clothing, someone who could give the vibe that they're a good guy, but you know if they wanted to flip on you, they would, bruv, 100%. And I thought I'd take it upon myself to name and suspect some of these, man. Starting with one of the most goated squads of all time, the Penguins of Madagascar, fam. Now you're probably thinking, yo, what are you talking about? They're literally good guys. Bro, listen to me. Where the hell did 4 flipping penguins get the parts to a nuclear reactor, bro? Deep hit. What kind of breaking and entering did they have to do to even get the parts to this shit in the first place? Think about it, bro. Not to mention they had a whole weapon system in that same whip, bro. These men were not normal, bro. These men were moving like stealth operatives. They broke into Fort Knox, bypassed all the security, and broke into a vault full of gold. And they're just penguins, bro. They were out here pulling $1 million heists like this was GTA. The penguins were serious, man. They could knock out a whole man with one flipper, bro. One flipper, fam. They're literally less than 2 meters tall, and they're out here doing their infamous neck knockout like they were seriously trained or something. Bro, they're penguins, bro. Rico, one of the 4 penguins, is literally the weapon wheel from GTA, fam. This guy has everything stuck down his throat, bro. Pause. You need a paperclip? Bro's got a paperclip. You need a knife? Bro's got a knife. You need dynamite? Bro's got dynamite. These men were serious at doing the missions, fam. They hijacked a whole boat, stole a car from people, and then attempted to kill a lady in the process, bribed the monkeys to run a whole plane for them, and ran a whole casino gamble and won bare money. Who the hell are these men, fam? I'm telling you, if the penguins wanted to kidnap you, and I'm talking about your outside, our mind, like you never appear on planet Earth again. If someone searches your name up on Google, you don't come up, they could probably do that. And I know you think I sound shook right here, but hear me out. If I see some small penguins go knock a whole grown human out with one flipper, fam, I'm 10-toning it in the other direction. I'm gonna keep it so real. Another menace I have to discuss in this video is the man himself, Batman. And I'm just gonna keep it real with you. This guy is just a legal criminal, bro. And that shit doesn't even make any sense. How many times has Batman ever left his criminals alive so they could even walk to the jail cells themselves instead of knocking them out, fam? This guy literally takes advantage of the system. Batman will catch a guy doing a crime and just completely beat the shit out of him so severely that the guy is gonna have to go to the hospital forever. That's how hefty Batman beats the shit out of people. If I had the choice between finding a superpowered hero versus finding a hero with no powers, I'm picking the superpowered hero every time, bro. Hear me out. See, the superpowered hero, the most they're gonna do is flick their thumb and knock you out, or just tie something around you till they call the police and you go to jail, which is calm, you know. That's what's expected from heroes. But heroes with no powers, it's a whole different ball game for these man, bro. I'm telling you, they treat this like it's a boxing match. I'm talking about they start moving like 2009 Randy Orton in WWE. They go straight up and just start knocking the shit out of you like you threatened to kill their whole family, fam. These men have no remorse. They just straight up start going ham on you and finesse you so bad you gotta check into the infirmary when you go to jail straight up. These guys are literally bad guys in superhero time. As soon as they find somebody doing one bad thing, one little crime, I'm talking about they might step on a flower or something, your life is over, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you see Batman is the #1 human hero to do this shit all the time, bro. Batman would see a guy doing a crime and he wouldn't even think to question him or interrogate him. As soon as he sees the guy, it's on site and he's beating the shit out of him, fam. Batman could hear a whole sob story on how the guy is stealing food for his family. I'm talking about they're so broke he has to go out there and start stealing. Yeah, Batman will still beat the crap out of him. Like, bro, did you not hear his story? He's struggling, fam. And let's be honest, Batman probably wouldn't even care anyways with his privileged, rich ass background being Bruce Wayne. This guy does not care, fam. But when he's Batman, any little crime to him is a major crime and he will rock your shit, bro. Not to mention, you can't trust this guy, fam. With the whole contingency plans he has against the Justice League, which I'm not gonna lie to you, is genius. You would never know if heroes like the Flash or Superman decide to just switch up and kill everyone one day, especially if you're just a regular ass guy, you ain't got no powers at all. But the thing about this is Batman is just sauce, bro. You can't trust this guy. What if he makes a mistake and just kills you by accident, or somebody else gets their hands on whatever he has that can kill you? Then it's just over for you at that point. All because this guy made a means to kill you in precaution to you turning evil. He basically indirectly killed you. This guy is a villain. And let's keep it honest, Batman has superpowers, bro. This guy literally fell from space. I'm talking about his body was literally on fire. He crashed down to earth and he was just completely fine and walked it off like nothing happened. Not to mention, this guy has all the Tibetan monk methods. They taught him how to use astral projection. He stopped Martian Manhunter from being able to read his mind without mind blocks. Even when I think about it, when has he ever done anything that was literally just normal? Look, the whole idea of Batman is to show you that superpowered individuals as well as humans can do it too and be heroes. But the rise of DC have made Batman so astronomically impossible that we all might as well just say Batman has superpowers at this point. He's literally a superhero. And now we're getting into the nitty and gritty. We're getting to the characters who just be doing stuff for the love of the game. I'm talking about guys who ain't got no goals, but are some of the biggest haters I've ever seen. They start moving like how Kendrick was on Drake, like how Will Smith was when he slapped Chris Rock, like how Tobey Maguire was when he was about to park his car. These men are so evil. The word evil runs away from them, bro. Are we gonna start back with the man himself, Dio Brando? From the time he first came to the Joestar mansion to when he scrapped Jotaro at the end of part 3, nothing Dio has ever done was ever justified, bro. His first day at the mansion, without even being there for more than 10 seconds, he knocked out Jonathan's dog straight up. He hit that Ken special on him. So some time passes on and my boy Jonathan, he's got a little girlfriend now, you feel what I'm saying? He's got Naz, you feel what I'm saying? He's spending time with her, you know, the usual. And this man Dio wasn't here for any of it. So he and his delinquent ass friends pull up to her and bro straight up lipses her. And that was her first kiss, fam. He took it from her. And Dio out here saying, your first kiss was with me. So Arena starts using the water to wash the kiss out of her mouth. And Dio sees this and bro just gets pissed, bro. So he goes up to her and just slaps the shit out of her, fam. I'm talking about, you got knocked the out, man. So sometime after this, Dio and Jonathan get into it. And Jonathan was straight up whacking him like this was Punch Out on the Wii, fam. And you can see in his face, Dio was not having it. So he straight up pulls out a knife to try and kill this guy, bro. Hey, no, I'm just gonna say, Dio, that's weak as hell, bro. You don't bring no weapons to a fist fight. I'm not gonna lie, that's weak as hell, bro. But this was a turning point for our friend Dio. Because after this guy just became heinous. Later on, when the time skip happens, George gets sick. And Dio's been giving this guy medicine the entire time. But the entire time Dio's really been giving him medicine, the medicine was poison, fam. Dio was killing this man for years, bro. And the crazy thing is, Dio killed his own dad when he was younger. He gave him the exact same powder he gave George when he was a kid. And that's the reason why his dad died. This guy killed his own dad, bro. This guy is crazy. So Jonathan finds out about Dio's plan and kicks my man out the house just for Dio to come back later and say, ah shit, time to become a vampire, man. So he stabs George and slaps on the stone mask, getting the blood on it, turning him into a vampire. And this guy after this just goes on a straight rampage. He mashed up the police. He turned Jack the Ripper into a vampire. He squeezed the woman's eyeballs out, turned the whole village into zombies. And oh my god, this one is the worst one. This one is one of the worst moments I've ever seen in my entire life. It's actually mad. So he gets a woman who has a baby and she just pleading him, just begging him to leave them alone and just let them live. But this criminal decided to turn her into a vampire and make her eat her own baby. Oh nah, bro. Dio has to be one of the most evil people I've ever seen in my entire existence. This guy is straight up a fiend, bro. Jonathan eventually defeats Dio. And hold up, can we just talk about how vampires in JoJo literally had multiple powers? How the hell could Dio shoot lasers and freeze people? What type of vampire powers is that, fam? But we're getting off track here. Jonathan defeats Dio and gets married to Arena. They go on their honeymoon on some big ass boat. And you know who else is on the boat? Dio's head. Yeah, Dio chopped off his own head, fam. It's a mad thing. So Dio starts giving out his hate speech and just proceeds to shoot a laser at Jonathan. He turned the whole boat into zombies and he jacked his body. It's a mad thing, man. I swear it was a mad thing. So the 100 years passed and Dio makes his comeback. And this guy went on a whole bunch of other side quests before me and Jotaro and the Mandan. Like having a whole kid, then having a whole bunch of kids, to even pushing his hate onto another person who literally reset the universe. That's crazy, man. So Jotaro and the guys make it to Egypt and get into Dio's mansion. Then they see a guy with Dio's coffin and Joseph tells him to open it. So as he's slowly opening the coffin, but what happened next was a bunch of madness. The guy who just opened the coffin got murked in the coffin in like 5 seconds, fam. So the guys were like, hell no, and jumped straight out the roof and get out of there. So now the Stardust Crusaders are trying to escape Egypt, and Dio was just hearing the infamous Batman pose on a rooftop, looking down at them thinking, where are you going, my prey? I'ma come for that ass, boy. So then Dio, Kakyoin, and Joseph get into a car chase, and Dio just launches the driver into their car, just finessing their whip entirely. So then they move to the rooftops, and Kakyoin sets Dio up in a trap so that you can show him his stand. And this was the dumbest mistake this man made. He signed his life away at this point. So Dio stops time, gets up and close, and just donuts Kakyoin and sends him flying. Rest in peace to one of the ghosts, man. Dio then chases Joseph and bro, hold on, listen to me real quick. The world was such a broken stand. This shit could make Dio fly like he's Peter Pan, fam. What the hell is that, bro? Joseph eventually gets to Jotaro and was about to tell him that Dio's power is the ability to stop time. And before he can even do that, he time stops again. And in this one, this guy was just showing once again why he's a menace, fam. He pieced up a cat and put all its parts in people's food, making them eat the cat. He rearranged the people to do some crazy shit to themselves, and he threw a knife straight at Joseph's neck, which finessed him as soon as time resumed, bro. It was crazy. Dio was a straight up demon to society, and he literally had no motive behind this. He could have stopped when he became a part of the Joestar family, but bro committed all of this for no reason. It was just because he liked it, fam. And now this brings me on to my next menace, Ryomen Sukuna. Now, before I even talk about Shibuya, this guy was a demon even before Shibuya. In like the first season of JJK, the first episode Sukuna appeared in, he disintegrated the curse. And look at his ugly ass fingernails. He did not sleep on the acrylics, fam. But then I'm not gonna lie to you, Gojo just pulls up and just starts giving him that serious work, fam, and just sits on him. It was peak here, fam. But this ain't even half the menacing shit Sukuna was pulling in the first season, because I'm not gonna lie, this guy was a demon. Literally, he's literally a demon. Throughout season 1, Junpei was out here working alongside Mahito because he was getting bullied and Mahito was manipulating that. So Itadori starts scrapping Junpei and Mahito until Itadori breaks through to my boy. And oh my god, this is one of the worst scenes in the show. This Loki pissed me off, bro. I swear down, fam. So Mahito just appears at the top of the stairs and just sends my boy Itadori and pushes him onto the wall. And then this diabolical guy just turns Junpei into a curse. This was low-key a scam, bro. I thought Junpei was gonna be a part of the cast permanently. He was in the opening, fam. But this low-key caught me off guard. This reminded me of when Bakugo got packed in My Hero. I'm talking about shit tragic, new paddock. This shit was wild, man. But now you're asking where does Sukuna come into this? Itadori then asks Sukuna to heal Junpei, and then this guy just starts laughing at him with Mahito, acting like he likes Mahito. This guy's a bitch, man. And there's way more mad things Sukuna committed in season 1, but I'll take a whole video to explain. So we finna just jump straight to Shibuya, talking about how he massacred the whole of Tokyo, fam. When he unleashed that malevolent shrine on everyone, best believe it was a horrible time to be visiting your family in Shibuya. This shit was a dragon level threat. And even before the fight with Maharaga, to when he was fighting Jogo, and Jogo sent that whole meteor down, moving like he Madara from Shippuden. Rest in peace to everyone in Shibuya, because that's at least 2 million casualties right there. Bro, and real quick, can we just talk about how Megumi tried to summon Maharaga like 6 times, bro? Hold up, let's count them, man. Megumi been trying to kill himself since the start of the season. I swear to God, this guy does not like his life no more, fam. And the majority of all collateral damage or any damage at all caused in the whole of season 2 was because of Sukuna, bro. I don't know what gave Jogo the right mind to feed this man a buffet of fingers. What type of dumb shit is that, bro? Then he just got eliminated from reality. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Jogo's kind of chilling because he's up there with his homies in Curse Heaven. So he chilling for real. Sukuna is top 5 worst anime villains of all time. He's just a straight hater, bro. You might need to remember something. Remember, Sukuna can switch to taking over Itadori's body whenever he likes. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to see what he does with that, because I know he's about to do some crazy shit, bro. This guy got a rating of 5 stars. This guy's a criminal. Get him out, man. Speaking of criminals, this brings me to the worst anime villain of all time. I'm talking about this guy lives for the game, has no reason, no good ideas, just loves destruction and mashing up people on planets, bro. Majin Buu. Now we all know Majin Buu is the biggest crash out of all time. From when he was resurrected and finessed Supreme Kai, to when he became Super Buu and eradicated everyone off the planet just to run a fade, to even when he turned into a little monkey and blew up Earth on his first episode, bro. This guy's a bug out. He was out here breaking dimensions in the time chamber just to get out and turn everyone into chocolate. And he did this earlier when Fat Buu decided to turn the whole city into candy. And then my boy Ultimate Gohan pulled up and started giving him this work. But that did not last long. So then Buu absorbs Gotenks and Piccolo and just pulled a Uno reverse on Gohan, beating the brakes off him. And then he absorbs Gohan, so then Goku and Vegeta tried to jump Super Buu, but they were not hanging with him, fam. So they resort to turning into the goat himself, Vegito. And Vegito gave this guy an undeniable, astronomical ass whooping, bro. I'm talking about the enemy deserves no mercy. So Vegito gets absorbed and Goku and Vegeta start saving everyone. And whilst they're saving everyone, Vegeta's dumbass decided to rip out the Fat Buu inside Super Buu. If only this man knew what was coming, bro. If only this man knew what he unleashed. So they get everyone out and Super Buu starts to transform into the little gremlin we all know, Kid Buu. And these bums Goku and Vegeta out here thinking that because he got a bit smaller, you know what I'm saying, he's not a menace, he's a little kid. Then Kid Buu starts screaming, and his scream was destroying the planet, bro. Then he decided to blow up Earth and start eradicating a bunch of other planets just to look for Goku and Vegeta. Oh my god, this guy is a criminal. Then he makes his way to heaven. Then Pycon starts mocking him, saying, oh, this training for the grown-ups, man, you a little kid, bro. Like, you can't train with us, man. And oh my god, if this guy knew what he was getting into, he would know it's over, man. So Kid Buu starts starts asserting his dominance with his giant screams and just starts finessing the dead people. Oh my god, it's a double homicide, bro. This guy's a criminal, fam. Then he was about to eradicate these men for the second time, but then he sends Goku and Vegeta, so he was like, oh shit, my people then. So then he teleports to like Kai World and just gives Goku this straight what? But then the worst thing that ever happened came. Who started giving Vegeta this serious work, and oh my, I was praying for this guy's survival. He was getting his shit raw, and you can tell he's not been taking it seriously, fam. He's emoting mid-fight. Then he was giving Fat Boo this work and was taking breaks on him. Fat Boo was out here doing the Shadow Clone Jutsu and still got beat up. That's crazy. Then Goku launches the Spirit Bomb at this man and just eradicated him from existence. But this guy was a heinous, maniacal menace, bro. On his first debut, he blew up Earth, then started running the Fade with dead people, then gave Vegeta a life-threatening weapon. I was doing this all for his amusement. This guy is pure evil, no take back. This man needs to be locked up straight away, fam. However, I have one more menace, one more person, one more evil, and this person wouldn't be considered a menace to a lot of people, but hear me out. Let me give you the rundown. Kirby. Now, doesn't it bother you that Kirby gains his powers through eating people? Does it not come across your head that he had to devour multiple people across Dreamland to even be able to master and use his abilities properly? This guy's whole thing is to eat people and copy their powers. But the question is, in his lifetime, how much people has Kirby eaten, bro, to even get to that level of being a pro with his powers? He literally devours people. And when he gets hungry and there's no food, no nothing, who's to say Kirby wouldn't eat people to get his hunger out? How do you know one day if Dreamland didn't have enough food to supply this man? He wouldn't eat the whole town just to satiate his hunger. He literally one time started an adventure because somebody stole his slice of cake. Not that I've played the game, but I'm wondering what the hell he did to them when he found out they stole his food. Kirby and Venom are two sides of the same coin. These men eat hella food, hella people. But I'm just saying, for a guy's whole power system to work based on the type of people he eats, it makes you wonder, how many times could Kirby have eaten people to use his powers to the best of his ability? I love Kirby. He's a cool protagonist and I used to play a lot of Kirby growing up. But it wasn't until I reached a level of consciousness where I realized he was eating people. Literally. I'm just pointing that out. This guy's low-key serial eater in disguise. I'm just saying. But justice to the waddle these. They're my guys, man, for real. But these are some of the menaces I've been thinking about. Some of them you already heard of, and some of them you're probably shocked at. Especially the Kirby one. I know you didn't see that one coming. And there's a bunch more I could mention, but we already at double how long my videos usually are, so I'm finna make a part 2 if this vid does, bro. If any of you guys got any menaces that I haven't mentioned or talk about, mention them in the comment section below, because I want to see what you man got. I appreciate all you man for watching this video till the end. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.